A few days ago, EA Sports made a massive update to College Football 25. Now, we already went over the gameplay updates. We went over all of the presentation updates. Today, what we're going to talk about is the roster update and the ability updates. Now, this took me some days to put together, and just to be fair, there's no way I could even figure out or go over every single person that was changed, because they probably changed 1,000 players like they did last time. But a ton of players got new abilities. Players who previously didn't have any abilities at all now have them, and a ton of players were adjusted higher or lower in the rating. So in this video, I'm going to combine most of the important players that I was able to find and show you what changed with their abilities and their ratings. And if you're new to the channel and you never want to miss out on any of the important information for College Football 25 as we get multiple updates every month, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on. That way you never miss any of these videos when they go live. I try to keep you guys in the loop of all the changes in the game. So let's first start with the abilities, and we'll start with the quarterback. So Shedeur Sanders, they took away his platinum road dog ability and they gave him the platinum winning time ability. So just one of his mental abilities changed, not the biggest deal in the world. The mentals are pretty good, but the physical abilities matter the most. Now Carson Beck got dinged a little bit. He had platinum sleight of hand and platinum dot. Both of those have been reduced to gold. And he previously had the gold field general ability that has been reduced to silver. So a few of his abilities got bumped down a tier. Nothing too crazy, but a slight change. Now Dylan Gabriel got some abilities tiered up. He previously had the silver resistance and the silver dot ability. Both of those have been upgraded to gold. He previously had the gold step up ability that has been upgraded to platinum. And he also previously had the silver headstrong and fan favorite mental abilities. Those have been upgraded to gold. So he got most of his stuff tiered up one. With Cam Ward, he got the silver dot ability upgraded to gold. So he's a tier higher there. They also gave him gold extender. So he has an additional ability. He can extend those plays longer, break sacks and things like that. And they also upgraded every single one of his mental abilities. Before they were all bronze. Now he has 2 gold and 1 silver. So Cam Ward got a nice bump. Jackson Dart got one of his abilities upgraded. His resistance was bronze. Now it's been upgraded to silver. And they also removed a couple of his mental abilities like clear-headed and field general. And instead they gave him winning time and fan favorite. Now they did this for quite a few people. They removed some of the mentals and swapped them out with something else. For Jalen Milroe, they simply changed all of his mental abilities. These are all brand new abilities. Fan favorite, field general, and winning time, which are all pretty good mental abilities. For Penn State quarterback Drew Allen, they removed the winning time mental ability and instead gave him fan favorite. Clemson QB Cade Klubnik, they gave him all new mental abilities. These are all 3 new: clear-headed, road dog, and fan favorite. For Notre Dame quarterback Riley Leonard, they removed the dot and resistance abilities and they gave him extenders. So they removed a couple and they gave him one new one. So he got a little bit worse. They also reduced all of his abilities down a tier and they removed his headstrong mental ability and instead they gave him the clear-headed ability, which are similar abilities, but they did swap them out. For Jalen Daniels, they removed the field general and the road dog mental abilities and they gave him clear-headed and fan favorite. Now, Arch Manning previously did not have any abilities, but we got to see him play a few games, and now we know kind of what he is, so they gave him some new abilities here. These are all new. He's got the bronze sleight of hand, he's got gold dot, which is a really good ability, and he has the silver step up and resistance ability, so he'll be a little better in the pocket, and he can resist some of that pressure. For Kyle McCord, he got a slight upgrade. His sleight of hand was previously silver. That has been tiered up and upgraded to gold. And of course, we got to talk about Navy QB Blake Horvath. They did just suffer their first loss, but he's been really good this year. He got his Option King upgraded from gold to platinum, and they also added 2 new abilities for him: gold balanced and silver head first. So he's definitely going to be a lot better running the option now. Now, really quickly before we continue with this video, I want to mention that we are still sponsored by Underdog. They've been a huge supporter of the channel, and if you like sports and you like winning money, then you've got to be on Underdog playing their pick'em game. Basically, all you have to do is pick higher or lower on player stats, and if they hit, you can win some big money. But the best part about Underdog is they give you free plays when you sign up, and they give you free money to play with. So check this out. If you sign up this week and you want to play for tomorrow night, for example, they're going to give you LeBron James to get a single point. That means all you have to do is get 1 point and that's it, you win. If you want to wait and play for football, you can play Thursday night's game. They're going to give you CJ Stroud to get a single yard. That means all you have to do is get 1 yard and that's it. And if you want to wait till the weekend, they're going to have LeBron James specials again on Saturday to get a single point. Or if you want to play on NFL Sunday, they're going to give you Jalen Hurts to get a single yard. And for Monday Night Football, they're going to give you Patrick Mahomes to get a single yard. And basically, no matter when you sign up, even if it's weeks from now, there's always going to be a free play just like this for you to take advantage advantage of. And if you use my code RAY, R-A-Y, they'll also give you up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you sign up, and you just simply cannot beat that. Moving on to running backs, Ashton Jeanty, the Heisman favorite right now. He's got all new physical abilities. They removed all the ones that were previously there, and they gave him new ones, and these are way better. The ones he had before were kind of more receiving back abilities, and they weren't anything that was too crazy. All the abilities he has now was great. He's got gold head first, and he's got gold sidestep, and then he's got platinum arm bar, downhill, and shifty, which means basically now he's going to run you over a lot easier like he does in real life. The arm bar means he's going to stiff arm at the highest rate in the game. Platinum armbar means his stiff arms are going to throw people off. He's got downhill again. He's going to run you over. And with shifty, that means you can change direction with him kind of at top speed. You're not really going to lose a lot of momentum. And with gold sidestep, it's going to make his juke moves a lot more dangerous and fake out more defenders. So he's going to really play in this game a lot more like he does in real life now. And they also added the fan favorite mental ability for him as well. For Ollie Gordon, they downgraded every one of his physical abilities except for workhorse. Every one of his other abilities were downgraded one tier because he's just not having quite as good of a year this year as he did last year. Now, Dylan Sampson's a guy that has really burst on the scene this year, so he got some upgrades here. They added gold workhorse and bronze downhill to his abilities. Previously, he did not have those, so he's going to have less wear and tear now. He's definitely going to run people over a little bit better. And they also upgraded the other three abilities. So now he has gold 360, which not a lot of people in the game has. It means his spin moves are going to be really dangerous. And they upgraded his sidestep and his shifty, so he's going to have a little bit better jukes, and he's going to change direction a little better as well. Caleb Johnson of Iowa, another guy that really has taken over this year. He's got all new abilities as well. Previously, he didn't have anything. Now he has gold workhorse, gold arm bar, gold downhill, and silver head first. So basically, he's going to run you over and he's going to stiff arm you a lot better now. For Nick Singleton, they removed the 360 ability, which does hurt a little bit because his spins aren't going to be as good now, but they did also upgrade his takeoff ability one tier, and they also added the head first and downhill abilities. So he's going to get a little worse in terms of faking people out with spin moves. However, he's going to be a little bit better on routes because of his upgraded takeoff, and he's going to be a little bit better at running you over because of head first and downhill. So more of a trucking back versus a guy that's going to fake you out. So that's kind of how they adjusted him. UCF running back RJ Harvey, they upgraded his 360 to platinum. There's only a few people in the game that have 360 platinum, so he's going to have the best spin moves in the game. They also removed the team player and headstrong mental abilities, and instead they added clear-headed and fan favorite. Kansas State running back DJ Giddens, they upgraded his arm bar to gold, so he's going to have better stiff arms than before, and they also gave him new mental abilities. He's got fan favorite and winning time. Oregon running back Jordan James, they gave him a nice little upgrade. They added the shifty and the safety valve ability. They also upgraded his sidestep and his 360 up a tier to gold. So his jukes and spins are going to be significantly better than before, and because they added the shifty ability, he's going to be able to change directions a lot easier. So he got significantly better. Trevor Etienne also got a slight upgrade. They upgraded his 360 from silver all the way up to platinum. So again, not a lot of people have that platinum 360, so his spin moves just got a whole lot better. USC running back Woody Marks has all new abilities. Also keep in mind, some of these players are now considered impact players who weren't before. I'm not 100% sure who was an impact, who wasn't. I'm not sure that Woody Marks was, but some of these players that are getting these new abilities for the first time are also now being labeled as impact players as well, so keep that in mind. All of his abilities are new. He's got bronze balance, and then he has silver shifty and downhill, so mainly here, you're going to have the change of direction be better. He's going to be shifty, and he's going to run you over a little bit better than before. Miami running back Damian Martinez, they downgraded his arm bar and his head first a tier, so a little bit less broken tackles from him, but nothing too major. Fresno State running back got some changes here as well. All new abilities. Before he didn't have any. He might not have been an impact player as well. Now he has gold sidestep, so good juke moves. He's got silver 360 and silver shifty, so good spin moves and good change of direction. He got a lot better. Texas running back CJ Baxter, all of his abilities were downgraded a tier, so not a massive change. Eli Heidenreich of Navy got a new ability as well. He's got the safety valve ability, so had to give him an upgrade because Navy is doing pretty well. Same for Army running back Tyrell Robinson. Army's doing well this year, so they also gave him a new ability. He's got the takeoff ability, which will help him running routes as a receiver. Now it's time to move on to the receivers. So we got Trey Harris getting something here. We got the 50-50 sure hands and cutter ability added. So he got 3 new abilities. He's got cutter on platinum, which is going to be really good. 50-50 is going to help him with the 50-50 balls. Sure hands is just going to make him catch the ball more often. They did remove the layout ability, which he previously had, and they gave him all new mental abilities: clear-headed, headstrong, and the natural. Torrey Horton got his cutter ability upgraded to gold, and he's got all new mental abilities, clear-headed, fan favorite, and best friend. Tez Johnson of Oregon got his cutter ability upgraded to platinum, so one of the few in the game that has the platinum cutter ability, and they added the short hands ability, and he's got it in gold, so he's going to catch a lot more balls, a lot less drops from Tez Johnson. His teammate Evan Stewart got the double dip and takeoff ability both upgraded to platinum. The takeoff ability is so good, especially for receivers. That means on streaks and things like that, he's going to blow by guys a lot quicker. Ryan Williams, the freshman sensation from Alabama, now an impact player, and he's got all new physical abilities. He didn't have any previously, so he's got silver, short hands, and takeoff, so takeoff's going to help him, especially on those streaks. And he's got gold shifty, which is really good. That means in open field, easy to change direction and make people miss. Oklahoma wide receiver Deion Burks also has all new abilities as well. He's got silver cutter, silver short hands, and bronze takeoff. So got a nice little bump there. Kyron Lacy of LSU, another guy that is getting all new abilities. He didn't have any previously. He's got gold layout, gold double dip, and gold short hand. So he's going to hold on to the ball a lot better. He's going to be able to reach out, make kind of the acrobatic catches as well. Iowa State receiver Jay Higgins, they added the 50-50 and the short hands ability for him as well. He's got that short hands on gold, so not going to drop the ball if you're using him. His teammate Jalen Noel, they added the takeoff ability for him as well in silver, so going to be a little bit better on those streaks and just running routes in general. Oklahoma wide receiver Jaleel Farouk has all new abilities, everything here new. So he's got press pro, which means he'll beat the press. He's got double dip, he's got cutter, and he's got short hand. So all around going to be a better receiver in the game with all these new abilities. Texas wide receiver Matthew Golden, they added the takeoff ability for him in bronze, so he's going to be a little better on his routes, and they upgraded his double dip to gold. Tennessee wide receiver Brew McCoy got some upgrades as well. Everything here is new. He's got platinum press pro, so you can't press this guy, silver balanced, bronze 50-50, and gold shorthand, so you're not going to experience much drops with him, and he's got new mental abilities as well. And the Indiana wide receiver had to get an upgrade as well because Indiana is doing really good this year. They added the double dip and the shorthands ability for him, so he's going to catch the ball a little bit better. Moving on to the tight ends, Penn State tight end Tyler Warren. He got the short hands and the cutter ability upgraded. Cutter is now silver, short hands on gold, so you're going to get less drops with him. Notre Dame tight end Mitchell Evans. He got his short hands upgraded to platinum, so I mean that's the best you can get. Great for him. Oregon tight end Terrence Ferguson. They added the short hands ability for him on bronze. And the Georgia tight end, Ben, I don't know how to say his last name. I'm sorry. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. But all of his abilities are new. He's got the platinum short hands, which you can't get better than that. And he's got silver 50-50. Moving on to some of the linemen. I know they did shuffle a lot of stuff around with linemen. I don't know all of the guys they changed, but I do know a few of them. The Jackson State guard, Clay Webb. All new mental abilities for him. He's got Road Dog, fan favorite, and winning time. Landon Jackson, the edge for Arkansas. He got his option disruptor upgraded to platinum, so he's going to stop options better than most. And he's got all new mental abilities, clear-headed, fan favorite, and defensive rally. Wake Forest defensive end Jasheen Davis, they added pocket disruptor and duress to his abilities, both on platinum, so he is going to shed blocks and disrupt the pocket. Really, really good in this game. Those are pretty good abilities. SMU defensive end Elijah Roberts got both of his abilities upgraded to gold, his pocket disruptor and his duress. So again, he is going to cause those block sheds in the pocket a lot easier. And Penn State defensive end Abdul Carter, he got his pocket disruptor and duress abilities upgraded both to gold. So he is going to shed those blocks. And with quick jump on top of that, he's going to be one of the most annoying pass rushers in the game now. For defensive tackles, Kenneth Grant got his pocket disruptor upgraded to silver, and alongside Mason Graham, I mean, that just makes the Michigan D-line a real problem to handle. Howard Cross of Notre Dame, he got his pocket disruptor and his duress upgraded, and he got all new mentals, team player, the natural, and fan favorite, so he's going to be causing more havoc in the middle as well. The Air Force defensive tackle got all new abilities as well. Everything here is new. outside disruptor, opt-in disruptor, and inside disruptor. So he's going to be just better against everything on the inside, and he's got all new mental abilities as well. Georgia defensive tackle Nazir Stackhouse got 3 of his abilities downgraded a tier. His outside disruptor, his option disruptor, and his inside disruptor. They have all been downgraded a tier, and they also added the road dog mental ability. So he's going to be just slightly worse than he was before. And USC defensive tackle Bear Alexander has all new abilities as well. Pocket disruptor, duress, fan favorite, and winning time. So he's going to be noticeably better. Moving on to the linebackers here. Utah linebacker Reed. They added the wrap-up ability for him, so he'll tackle a little bit better. And JJ Weaver of Kentucky has all new mental abilities, team player, the natural, and fan favorite. Moving on to the middle linebackers, Kentucky star middle linebacker Jamon Johnson, who may have had a position change as well. He might have been an outside linebacker before this update, I can't remember, but he's now a middle linebacker. He's got all new abilities. He had nothing before, so he's got gold grip breaker, which means you're not really going to be able to hold the blocks on him too long. He's got bronze pocket disruptor. He has platinum outside disruptor, so it's going to be hard to run to the outside against him. And he's got gold wrap up, better tackling, and gold inside disruptor, which is going to have him block shedding in the inside. So he can kind of just do it all. Oklahoma middle linebacker Danny Stutzman, they added the hammer ability for him on platinum, so he's going to hit stick with the best of them now. They also upgraded his wrap up to platinum, so he's going to tackle better too. They removed his outside disruptor ability, and they added the road dog platinum mental ability. So he's really just going to hit you and tackle you a lot better now. Buffalo middle linebacker Sean Dolak, he has all new abilities as well. He's got house call, blow up, knockout, and wrap up. So really he's going to hit you and he's going to tackle you a little better than before. Alabama middle linebacker Jahad Campbell, they added the wrap-up ability on silver for him as well, so he's going to have slightly better tackling. Texas middle linebacker Anthony Hill Jr., they upgraded his quick jump to gold, and we know Texas has a lot of quick jump guys, so that's good for if you're blitzing. They're going to quick jump, they're going to kind of get a little bit of a speed burst almost. Really good blitzer. And Syracuse Marlowe Wax, they upgraded the wrap-up ability to gold for him, so he's going to be a better tackler, and everything else is new. He's got hammer, he's got aftershock, so he's going to hit you harder, and you're going to kind of take more damage with those hit sticks now, so that's a good upgrade for him. Iowa outside linebacker Nick Jackson, they upgraded his wrap-up to gold, so better tackling, and they gave him new mental abilities as well. And Oregon outside linebacker Jeffrey Bassa, they added the house call and bouncer ability for him. He got house call on gold, so that's pretty good. Moving on to the cornerbacks, we've got Nebraska cornerback Tommy Hill. They added the ball hawk ability for him, so he's going to be able to kind of get more interceptions now. Kansas cornerback Mello Dotson, they upgraded his blanket and jammer ability, so he's going to have really tight coverage with that blanket coverage on gold, and he's going to jam press better at the line with the jammer gold. He also got a new mental ability Legion. Texas cornerback Jahdae Barron, they upgraded his ball hawk, so he's going to have a little bit better time intercepting it, and they added the Legion mental ability. Another Texas cornerback, Malik Muhammad, he's got all new abilities. He's got knockout, jammer, and blanket coverage, so another guy's gonna be able to press and just blanket coverage a lot better now. Iowa cornerback D'Angelo Pons, he's got all new abilities, knockout and ball hawk, so he's gonna knock passes out more often, and he's gonna pick them off more often as well. USC cornerback John Humphrey has all new abilities as well, jammer and ball hawk, so better press animations and better interceptions. And Western Kentucky corner Anthony Johnson Jr., they upgraded his knockout ability to gold, so he's going to knock a lot more passes out, and they upgraded his ball hawk ability. Moving on to the safeties, the Purdue safety Dylan Theinman, they upgraded his wrap-up to gold, so better tackling. They also added the blow-up and aftershock, so he's going to be better at hitting now. Virginia safety Jonas Sanker, they added the hammer ability and the aftershock ability, so he's going to, again, hit you better. You're going to feel more effects of it, and they gave him all new mental abilities, and they changed the position to free safety because he previously was a strong safety. The Iowa free safety got all new abilities as well, silver hammer and silver blow-up, so better hitting. The South Carolina safety Nick Emanwari, they added the blow-up ability for him, so just going to be better with hitting. Alabama safety Keon Sabb, all new abilities for him, house call and ball hawk. Navy free safety Lane has all new abilities. Again, Navy doing well this year, so they're definitely rewarding the players. He's got blow-up and house call, also has the new mental abilities as well. Utah State safety Ike Larson, they added the ball hawk ability for him, so better interceptions. He's got it on gold too, which is really nice, and they added all new mental abilities. The Toledo safety Emmanuel McNeil Warren, they upgraded his blow-up ability to silver, and they added the hammer and aftershock, so he's just going to be a much harder hitter, much more effects on those hits now. And Colorado safety Shiloh Sanders, all new abilities. Previously, he did not have any, so now he has knockout and ball hawk, so more ball knockouts and more interceptions, and he has all new mental abilities as well. For the strong safeties, Oklahoma safety Billy Bauman Jr., they added the blow up and the wrap up ability for him, so better tackling, a little bit better hitting, and they gave him new mental abilities. The Syracuse safety Justin Barron, he has all new abilities, and 3 of them are on gold. Gold blow up, gold hammer, gold aftershock, and bronze wrap up. So better tackling and a lot better hitting. He's going to cause some damage now. The Wisconsin strong safety added the knockout ability, so he'll knock out passes more often. Another Toledo safety Hook, he's been playing pretty well. He's got all new abilities. Platinum blow up, which is going to be good for the hits, and he's got house call. And the West Virginia strong safety Aubrey Burks, he's got all new abilities here with the knockout and ball hawk, so more knockouts, more interceptions, and they changed him from a free safety to a strong safety. All right, that took a while, but now let's go over the roster update. So Alvin Gentry went up again, +1 to a 97 overall. He is tied for the highest rated player in the game. Calvin Banks Jr. of Texas went up +1 to a 96 overall. He is now the highest rated left tackle in the game. Shedeur Sanders went up +1 to a 94 overall. He's having a really good season. West Virginia left tackle Wyatt Millam went up +4 to a 94 overall. So he is now one of the highest rated left tackles in the game. The great edge rusher from Texas A&M, he's been causing damage all year long. He got a nice little bump, +2 to a 94 overall, one of the best edge players in the game. Speaking of edge players, Abdul Carter from Penn State got a nice bump as well, +3 to a 94 overall. We've got Harold Fanning Jr. He went up last update. He's going up again, +2 to a 94 overall. He is now the highest rated tight end in the game. Dylan Sampson from Tennessee, he's been going crazy this year. We saw that he got all the new abilities. He also went up again with the new update, +5 to a 93 overall. Dylan Gabriel, the Oregon quarterback, went up yet again, +1 to a 93 overall. The Ole Miss wide receiver Trey Harris is going up yet again. He's been having a crazy year. He's going up +2 to a 93 overall. Jack Sawyer, the defensive end from Ohio State, he's going up +1 to a 93 overall. Tyler Warren, the OSU Penn State, we saw he got some new abilities. He's also going up +3 to a 93 overall. He is now the second highest rated tight end in the game. Landon Jackson, the edge from Arkansas, he's going up +2 to a 93 overall. Cam Ward goes up yet again, +2 to a 93 overall, one of the highest rated QBs in the game. I believe he's second highest now. Speaking of QBs, Jalen Milroe goes up as well, +2 to a 92 overall, and I believe his speed even got bumped to 1 as well, so he's now even more dangerous. The South Carolina sensation Nick Amanwari, he goes up yet again, +3 this time to a 92 overall. The ECU cornerback has been going crazy this year. Revel Jr., we've seen the plays he's made. He's got a nice bump, +4 to a 92 overall, climbing the cornerback ranks in college football 25. Jabbar Mohammed, the cornerback from Oregon, he's going up +1 to a 92 overall. Caleb Johnson went up a lot on the last update, and he's going up a lot yet again, +4 to a 91 overall, now one of the highest rated running backs in the game, as he should be. The Iowa State safety Jeremiah Cooper's going up +5 to a 91 overall, one of the highest rated safeties in the game now. The Kentucky middle linebacker Jamon Johnson, he's going up +1 to that 91 overall, and again, he was changed to a middle linebacker with this update. The Kansas cornerback Kobe Bryant is going up +1 to a 91 overall. The Clemson quarterback Cade Klubnik having a good year. He's going up +2 to a 90 overall. Kyron Lacey's going up +2 to a 90 overall as well. We've got the freshman sensation Ryan Williams, got all the ability upgrades. He's also going up +8 to a 90 overall, now in the ranks where he belongs. As a true freshman, it's rare to be rated this high, so this is pretty darn good. Another freshman sensation, Jeremiah Smith, with another big upgrade, going up +6 to a 90 overall. So him and Ryan Williams, both 90 overalls, where they belong. They've been having great years. We've got Isaiah Bond from Texas going up +1 to a 90 overall. Another stud receiver this year, Iowa State's Jaden Higgins, goes up +5 to a 90 overall. He's now in the ranks where he belongs as well. Another guy getting a much-deserved upgrade, the Ohio State tackle Josh Simmons. He's going up +5 to a 90 overall. Surprised he didn't get any abilities with this update, but probably on the next one. Oregon defensive tackle Derek Harmon, he's going up +4 to a 90 overall, so that's a pretty big jump to him. They also changed his number to 55. Previously, he had the wrong number, so that's been addressed. The Arizona State running back Cam, he also got a nice little bump, +4 to a 90 overall. Arch Manning also got a nice little boost, +2 to a 89 overall. Another quarterback, Garrett Nussmeier, also went up +2 to a 89 overall, so both of them got a nice little bump. Here's one of the biggest movers in this update. San Diego State edge Trey White. He's going up +15 to an 88 overall. That is a massive upgrade. I'm going to assume this quick jump ability is probably new for him as well. I'm not 100% sure, but if he's going up +15, he probably did get this new ability as well. Texas tight end Gunnar Helm went up quite a bit last update. He's going up again +2 to an 87 overall. SMU quarterback Kevin Jennings is going up +2 to an 87 overall. LSU freshman running back Caleb Durham, one of my guys. I'm glad he's finally getting love. He's going up +7 to an 85 overall, and I believe they also bumped his speed before. I don't think it was this fast, so he's a lot better in the game. He also has new abilities. I forgot to mention him in the ability section, but he definitely got new abilities. He didn't have these before. He's got takeoff, sidestep, and shifty now. Of course, the Navy quarterback had to get some love. He went up a little bit last update, but they bumped him a lot more this time around. +7 to an 85 overall. I think they might have bumped his speed up as well, so that's nice. The Army quarterback needed some love as well. Bryson Daly, he got a +8 upgrade to an 83 overall, so that's a nice upgrade for him. And the Minnesota cornerback Ethan Robinson got a nice upgrade as well, +6 to an 82 overall. Now up on the screen here are all the Vanderbilt updates. I wish more teams would do this because EA doesn't really tell us what was upgraded. Some of the teams will tell us about certain players, but Vanderbilt put out an entire list of everybody they upgraded. So this is actually very useful. Wish more teams would do this. Obviously, the quarterback Diego got a nice bump of +7, which you like to see. Eli Stowers, the tight end, got a +11. Wide receiver Richie Hoskins got a +9. So a lot of good upgrades for Vanderbilt, who has been a nice surprise this year. They've been pretty solid. Now, I'm going to also go over a few players who did go down in the ratings. There were, again, a lot more than this, I'm sure, but just the ones that I know for sure. Will Campbell did get docked 1. He's down to a 95 overall. He is the second highest rated left tackle in the game now. Georgia quarterback Carson Beck went down 1 to a 92 overall. Georgia free safety Michael Williams also went down 1 to a 92 overall. Louisville cornerback Quincy Riley went down 1 to a 91 overall. Virginia Tech cornerback Dorian Strong went down 1 to a 90 overall. Ohio State cornerback Denzel Burke also went down 1 to a 90 overall. Notre Dame tight end Mitchell Evans went down 1 to 89 overall. Old Dominion linebacker Jason Henderson went down 2 to 89 overall. North Carolina defensive end Kamon Rucker went down 2 to 89 overall as well. Oscar Delp, the tight end from Georgia, he went down with the last update. He's going down yet again, -2 to 87 overall. The other Georgia tight end who did get some abilities in this update, he also was going down 2. He's to 86 overall. USC cornerback John Humphrey goes down 3 to 85 overall, but it's funny because he did get some new abilities with this update, so it's kind of a wash because the abilities kind of can help make up for the ratings. Now, another thing I wanted to throw out there and mention is Desmond Reed, the halfback for Pitt. He did get his number changed to 0. He had the incorrect number before. There were a number of other number changes as well in this update. They fixed a lot of the other incorrect numbers that were there. They also added over 700 NIL players. I don't really know too many who were added because it's just so many. And a lot of the players we had been waiting for were added in the last update, but there were a handful of new ones that were definitely added. So if you notice any new ones that were added, you could definitely drop them in the comments, but you should see a lot more players with the correct numbers that didn't have them before, and you should see the rosters are pretty full now. There's not a lot of non-NIL players in the game after this update. There's only a few players on these rosters that are fully customizable at this point because most of the players now in the game are the real players. Now, if you want to know all the stuff that changed in terms of uniforms and new equipment, because we got a lot of that in this update, make sure to check out this video right here on the screen.